Cheers, Mike.
The last 3 days in America?
Last 3 days, what a freaking nightmare. Yeah, it's just been lots of work getting everything done, especially for the dogs. This whole week has all been about trying to get things done for the dogs. And every day we find something new that hasn't been done, but we get the paperwork done. It's all required by the consulate, and we get everything done that's required to fly the dogs. We're just waiting to see if the airline cooperates with us.
So we're having a beer about it. So did you come in Monday night? Was that Monday?
It's all been a days now. Let's see. Yes, it was Monday night.
Okay, at about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then you left from Lake Havasu to LA at what time?
Well, the day started before that. The day started with having to be at the groomer for Hudson, because I had a grooming appointment for them. Had a grooming appointment at 7 a.m. Well, I was up by 7 and have him there at 8. Had to have him done by 10 so that I could get him to the vet's office, because we only have 10 days to get paperwork done before we're in the Philippines. Then got the vet to fill out all the paperwork, and then took Talia to the vet, and then drove back to my old house that I sold to look for a piece of paper that came in the mail, which was one of the permits that I had to get both dogs into the Philippines. And from there, we took off over here. Drove over here, and then we got here, slept for 3 hours, and then drove to LA. Look at you, Hudson. You look good.
Oh,
Here you go. These are the kind that we use.
Getting all groomed up and ready for the trip.
look at that hair.
Yeah.
Look at his butt wiggling. Here we are at the vet's office and getting the paperwork done so we can head to the Philippines with the dog. So first step in the process here, getting this stuff done. See it? Yeah, there's our certificate from the vet. Step 1 underway. Stay tuned for step 2. What do you think, Talia? You like going to the groomer? Yeah. Good girl, good girl. Alright, this is us. On the road, dogs, kids, boxes, everything. We're off to Lake Havasu. Alright, the second piece to the puzzle.
Yep, we got it. Thank you, Edwin Pernada, for getting us this permit. Second time.
Alright, we got into Lake Havasu last night about 10:30. It's 1:30 in the morning now, and getting ready to head out to El Segundo to get the next section of our dog paperwork done. Inside California. Steady my hand. Early in the morning, it's about 5:30 in the morning in California. USDA, and we are on our next step of our adventure to get our dogs to the Philippines.
So just to recap, after you did all that on Monday, so you got here about 10 o'clock after doing all the stuff you had to do to wrap up Phoenix, and then you left what time Monday? What time Tuesday morning?
Yeah, I think we left at 1:30.
In the morning?
Yeah, we drove to LA to go to get the paperwork done for the dogs at the Department of Agriculture.
And what happened?
I got to the Department of Agriculture, and my paperwork for my vet was interstate paperwork and not international paperwork. To which they said, "Oh, this is the wrong paper."
Wait, I did not get this part of this. Is it was interstate as in
From state to state, yeah,
and not international?
Yeah.
And okay, and so then when you realized that
They said you have to go back to your vet and get the proper paperwork.
in Phoenix,
Yeah.
but you've just moved to Havasu temporarily to move to.
Yeah, so I called my vet. My vet was pretty cool about it. So my vet was like, "Hey, tell you what, I'm going to send one of my people to Havasu," which is like, what, a 4-hour drive from Phoenix?
4 hours.
Yeah, so
it's 4 hours.
she sent one
I
of her
like to
employees.
say 3.5, but
Yeah.
it's 4 hours.
She sent one of her employees on a 4-hour drive to Havasu to drop paperwork off to me.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they dropped it off over here at Novak.
On Monday?
Yeah, on Monday. She sent her out there. She said it cost her $250 between gas and paying her employee to be here. But she got it to us because it was her mistake.
They filled out the wrong paperwork.
So then
wait. Did your wife call that vet in Phoenix, or did you?
I did. I called it that. I was like,
were you a little upset?
not as upset as I probably should be. I'm not that good at being the screaming at you people. I just kind of went like, hey, I got the wrong paperwork. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. I said, can you meet me halfway? Do I need to drive back to Phoenix?
That was pretty cool. That
And
was
she
good,
said, yeah,
right?
she volunteered to drive somewhere.
Okay, so that was Monday, so they drove, so then the paperwork is
So,
right.
so then your wife said, because we were looking at paperwork and we realized that when we looked at the paperwork, there was one shot that my dogs didn't have. That was on the paperwork that my vet should have noticed. So your wife hooked me up with another vet at Hermosa. And we went down there and he looked at the permit and he says, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go step by step through the permit and make sure that everything that is required is fulfilled on the paperwork that you're turning in. So there were a couple of things that my vet had bypassed because not to blame my vet, but this is the problem.
But
I got the permit that explained what she had to have done after I saw the vet.
Hey, we're gonna have to forward a picture.
All right.
Keep going. Okay.
So I got the permit after I saw the vet, so my vet didn't have the paperwork to go step by step through there because the permit got here late, but it got here. So, whoop, oh look at that, right?
Doctor.
So, Captain Morgan, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so paperwork got to my house. My vet had already seen the dogs. When I got here, we came back, realized there were some things missing, so that the vet at Hermosa went through, and the vet at Hermosa got us caught up on all the paperwork we had to get done. All right, so we drove all the way to California and found out the paperwork we had was wrong. So we drove back to Lake Havasu, and our vet dropped some paper off in Havasu for us. Now we're on our way to get a missing shot. But Bob and Sheldon, we got paperwork. Yay! This is our second time getting paperwork. Hopefully this time it's the right one. All right, good morning. Me and Blodwin are hitting the road again. It's about midnight. Your stay's trip to California ended up with us having one paper that was incorrect. So we are going back out to try to do it one more time. So wish us luck. Hopefully the dogs will be going with us on the airplane if we do this right. Just finished up here at the U.S. Department of Agriculture. This is our second trip out to get this done. And let's see the paperwork, hon. Yay, it is got the seal on it. It's ready to go. So we're off to the consulate now for the final piece, or the final chapter in dog paperwork. Talk to you soon. We're here at the Philippines consulate office getting the last paperwork done. Hoorah, on our way. So what are you getting? So we're taking a break while we wait for the paperwork to get done, and we should have everything finished today by 4 o'clock in the afternoon and be on our way back to Lake Havasu. And then the next step will be to get on the airplane. Alright, we just left the consulate office and ta-da! The last piece of paper necessary to fly the dogs to the Philippines. All the hard work is finally paid off, all the sleepless nights, all the grooming for the dogs. It's finally time to go, honey.
I know.
Oh, okay, so let's tell them about
Well,
what
so
our
I grew
plan
up
is
around
for the
that,
trip.
Okay.
So this isn't just going to be a trip to the airport.
So I run a small dealership in town, and we do buy here, pay here cars, and to make it more affordable and worth our time and help my dealership, there is a repo that I need to make that we can GPS, and I know exactly where it is, and I can pinpoint it, and I've been looking at it every night, halfway between Lake Havasu City and LAX. And basically, if we leave early enough and we allow ourselves maybe about 2 hours of extra time, I think,
Yeah.
we can go repossess the vehicle and stash a trailer that I'll come back and hook up to, which will basically give us the company credit card and give me $250.
Plus some great video. So you gotta watch our next video because we're not only flying on that video, we're repossessing cars on that video.
So for the,
We do have one more question. Do we want to continue to bowl on this end of the bowling center? Or Susan, can you give me sanctions, please? If you're still here.
Oh!
Okay, have a shot we called out. Okay, camp ready mix.
There you go.
Team number.
Yeah. Oh.
yeah, lefty.
Oh man.
Shooting the ball.
All right, let's talk about food. Chili dog.
Chili dog, pizza, nachos, beer on draft.
Ah, good job, Joe. Ah, good job, Joe.
He's really into this game. Oh, yes.
Yeah, bigging it up. Any words for the beginners?
Let's all luck.
All right, Greg has completely failed. While Blodden, on the other hand, is kicking his butt. Everybody say cheese. Nacho cheese, that is. Glow? What's Asian glow? Oh, that's awesome.
Start it.